All right, 8C.3 is so similar to 8C.2. Instead of finding arc length, though, we're finding the area of a sector by setting a proportion comparing the sector to the area of the circle. So now we're comparing the sector to the area just like we compared the arc length to the circumference. Okay? So, again, what is the area of a circle? The area of a circle is the space inside. That's supposed to be a C. Space inside of a circle. And a thing to remember is area equals pi times r squared. Okay, so again, that's kind of a review of what area is. We learned that in our volume unit. Then, the sector is the space inside the central angle and the arc. Okay, so if you look here, here's my central angle, here's my arc, and it shaded all of that space inside of there. Okay. Again, basically what a sector is it looks like a piece of pizza. Okay, then, what was I going to do? Oh yeah, so then our formula for finding the area of a sector is almost exactly the same as the formula for finding the length of an arc. So we have what we're finding, the area of the sector, so the piece of the circle divided by the piece of the angle, come back, right, so divided by our central angle, over, now instead of just doing the circumference though, we're doing the whole area divided by the 360 or 2 pi. So basically we've just replaced length and circumference with the area. It's there. Okay? So let's look at some examples. Find the area of the darkened sector. Okay? So again, what's inside is what I'm finding. I'm finding the amount of space inside. So x over the angle of that piece is 60 degrees is going to equal the area of the whole circle. Again, remember, area equals pi r squared. So that's pi times my r is 10 squared over the angle of the whole circle. Circles are 360 degrees. So then we're just cross multiplying. Times x equals 60 times pi times 10 squared. So 360x equals 60 times 10 squared. I'm not going to type the pi in. Is 6,000 pi. And then I'm going to divide by 360. Is 50/3. So I'll have 50 pi over 3. This is area, so it was in inches, so it's going to be inches squared. 50 pi over 3 inches squared. All right, looking at example 2, find the area of the darkened sector. Okay, so again, starting with my x, what am I finding? I'm finding the space inside there. So I'm going to have x over the angle, which is 3 pi over 2, equals, again, so the area of this divided by the angle of this equals the area of the whole circle divided by the angle of the whole circle. Since it's in radians, I want to use 2 pi, right? One full circle is 2 pi radians. So I'm going to cross multiply. So I have 2 pi times x equals, ooh, I didn't actually put r in. Sorry, guys. Let's go back and fix that. Instead of just r squared, we're going to write r as 4. 4 squared. Okay. So sorry. Make sure you actually put what your radius is in for r. So I have 2 pi times x times 3 pi over 2 times pi times 4 squared. So I have 2 pi times x equals, again, I'm going to multiply all my numbers, so I have 3 over 2 times 4 squared. Divided by 2 times 4 squared. I get 24. And I have 2 pi's. 5 pi. Okay. Then I'm going to divide by 2 pi on both sides. Okay. So I have x equals 24 divided by 2 is 12. One of my pi's go away, so I have pi. And again, this is an area, so we're now looking at squared. 12 pi centimeters squared. Okay. All right, our last example. A round pizza with a 12-inch diameter is cut into 8 congruent slices. What is the area of one slice? Okay. So I'm going to start by drawing this. I want to know what the area of one slice is. Okay? So I don't know angles here, but I can still set up a proportion. So the area of one slice is going to equal the total area of the circle over the total number of slices. Okay. Can't write. So the x, the area of one slice, is equal to the total area of the total number of slices. So you're still setting up that proportion. Okay. So the only thing we need to figure out is what r is. Okay. So again, they tell me I have a 12-inch diameter, right? So then r equals 12 over 2, which equals 6, okay? So this one has a 6-inch radius. So as I set up my proportion here, x over one slice is going to equal pi times, my radius is 6 squared, over, right, I have 8 slices. Right, so the area of one slice is the whole circle over all 8. Cross multiply. 8 times x equals 1 times pi times 6 squared. So 8x equals, well, 1 times 6 squared is just 36 pi. And then I'm going to divide both sides by that 8. 36 divided by 8, we get 9 halves. So that is 9 pi over 2. Inches, it's area, so squared. All right, and that is it for C3. Go ahead and work on your activity.